How's it going? What's going on, guys? R.I.Pierre here, using that max power return on YouTube as usual, and today we are here with the semi-final match of the GPC, the playoffs. We have finally reached this point, and yeah, so let's jump right into it. The teams that made the playoffs are Bob's Cambers Garden and my VCU Reshirams from the from Division B. We were both 4-3 teams, and I had the highest differential, so I had the first place spot, Bob had the second place spot, and then in Division A, Murk, or Wyatt, the coach of the SV Murkrows, or Senior Murkrows, some of you might know him as, he is my opponent. He was the second place finisher in Division A with a 6-1 record or something like that, 5-2 or 6-1, one or the other, and Matt, there you go, that's his name, I'm sorry, Matt, coach of the Philadelphia Focus Miss, and he was the first place team in that division, losing only one game, which was to Murk, so that happened. Anyways, moving on. So now we're at my match. We're against Murk, who has Azumarill, Mew, Thunderous Eye, Salamence, Mega Gardevoir, Amoonguss, Vaporeon, Sneasel, Shedinja, and Tyrantrum. So of course he's not going to bring Shedinja, or at least more than likely he won't. He could bring it as a surprise factor, but I've got so many things on my team that have the ability to deal with it and just one-shot it, that it really wouldn't make a ton of sense for him to bring it. So there's that. What else? Mega Gardevoir is a given that he's going to bring it. Mew is a given because it's just so versatile, so many things he can do to my team. And yeah, Azumarill, he's got a bunch of power, and it's very annoying that he has all of this. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and go into how my team for this. So, leading off, I bought Lando Griffin, Landorus, Life Orb, Sheer Force, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Hidden Power, Ice, and Knockoff. Knockoff was for what? I forgot what I think. I don't remember what it was for, to be honest. I think it was for Mew. Yeah, it was specifically for Mew. I had Hidden Power Ice on it for Thunderous Eye and Salamence, because rather than running Rock Slide to hit both, I could just run Hidden Power Ice, which does about the same amount of damage, to be honest, if you take into account the fact that I'm invested in special attack. Yeah, let's do that. Let's say that. And Sludge Wave for Azumarill, of course, but more than likely it's going to be Assault Vested, considering how he, well, considering my team, it would be in his best interest for it to be Assault Vested. And Earth Power, of course, as a stab move, also hits Gardevoir really well, though Sludge Wave would be better for it. It's Amoonguss hard, hits Vaporeon rather hard, hurts Sneasel, kills Tyrantrum, etc., etc. So, now we've got that out of the way. Next up, we have Zap the Electabuzz. We picked him up in the last transfer period. Eviolite, Static, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, and Iron Tail. I could have gone Specs or something, but I wanted Iron Tail, and Eviolite did make it a little bit bulkier. Plus, it has a really nice special defense stat, and well, plus Eviolite actually does make it rather nice. So, taking all that into account, we've got 65. Whoa, what am I doing? Yeah, Volt Switch. Oh, come on. She stopped talking for a while, so I was like, I'm safe to record. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, my apologies. So we're back. Looking at the set, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hit Power, Iron Tail. Iron Tail, of course, was for this guy, Mega Gardevoir. There you go. That's what it was for specifically. Could also hit Sneasel on a possible switch, although Sneasel probably wouldn't be switching into Electabuzz because I could just get out and go into wherever if I want to use Volt Switch, and he doesn't have anything that absorbs Volt Switch. That's one of the reasons I bought him, because there's nothing on his team that can absorb an electric type attack, so Volt Switch was ideal. Iron Tail plus Hidden Power Ice gave me really good coverage against the rest of his team, and I just felt like Electabuzz would do some work, so I put 260 in the speed to make it 330, which makes it just faster than Mega Gardevoir. Salamence base 100 as well, because that would also be part of it. Thunderous Eye outspeeds everything on my team, so there's really nothing I can do about that. Except for Meloetta Pirouette, but I decided not to bring that this time, and plus, I don't know, just wouldn't be... If he's running Thunder Wave, then it wouldn't really matter anyways. So yeah, that's what I bought it for. I put 248 into special attack, 260 into speed, 4 attack, and 40 into its HP. So 280 my HP isn't too bad, plus Eviolite with its decent special defense. I did give it a negative nature. I probably should have put the negative nature here instead. But to be honest, I did want it to be able to take a physical hit or two. It was taking, yeah, you know, you'll see. I don't know. Electabuzz was very key to this match though, so you'll find out eventually. So next up we have Joust House, the Escavalier, with Assault Vest, Overcoat, Iron Head, Mega Horn, Knockoff, and Pursuit. Very standard set. I have Overcoat because he has the Amoonguss, just in case I have a free switch in, although he does have Hidden Power Flyer yeah, I would say more than half the time. So, I mean, well, it could, most Amoonguss against Escavalier, I'll just say most Amoonguss have Hidden Power Flyer. I completely forgot where I was going with that. So let's move on. Princess Dianacy. Diancie with Diancide, of course. Magic Bounce, Protect, Moonblast, Diamond Storm, Psyshock, Protect to scout for Steel type moves on certain mons. Moonblast, Diamond Storm are self-explanatory, and Psyshock was specifically for Amoonguss. I felt like against my team he could benefit more from being a especially defensive Amoonguss, so Psyshock does allow me to negate that just a little bit and hurt him really nicely. Next up we have Judgegom. I completely forgot what my original name was, so I just decided to say it the way I spelled it the way some people say it, which is funny and it's cool. I mean, it does sound okay, Judgegom, but you know, I'm rambling. Stealth Rock, Glare, Dragon Claw, and Gunk Shot. Stealth Rock, of course, as my hazard of choice. Glare because paralysis is awesome. Dragon Claw and Gunk Shot because Dragon Claw is stab, Gunk Shot hits Azumarill. Hits pretty much everything on his team, at least neutrally, except for, of course, Shedinja, which doesn't care about it. And Gunk Shot does allow me to catch Gardevoir by surprise on the switch if he's not expecting it, and yeah. Last but not least, we have Only Dog and Trio, Suicune, Chesto Berry, Rest, Scald, Roar, and Toxic Pressure. I was going to bring something else because last week in my match, he did say something about, he's like, it's always Chesto Berry, because I don't like running Crocoon. It's not only not like the greatest thing ever in like a lot of matches in the format, it's just kind of annoying to run, and I just didn't feel like running it. Plus, I really don't think it would have benefited me in this match considering he does have a Thundurus, and probably would have just killed me in 2 Thunderbolts through Calm Mind anyway, so that's fine. And that was it for the team. How did we do on time? Okay, 7 minutes. I kind of wanted to go shorter, but that is absolutely okay with me. Now, what was I going to do next? Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and go into the replay in just a moment. So we'll be right back. Make sure you check out Murk. His links are in the description. I'm probably going to be saying that in the next like 10 seconds anyway, so I'll be back. Welcome back. So, looking at his team, of course he does have the Sneasel because, you know, the fact that there is a whatchamacallit, a Landorus Eye on this team. Ice Shard would be very, very useful in this case. So, what was I gonna say? Completely forgot. Well, whatever. Looking at his team, it's really scary, but I did know that coming into this, and this is just about the team I thought he would bring. Maybe swap out one for Amoonguss, but to be honest, it was a toss-up between every member of his team, and he bought 6 that were suitable and worked for the match. Now, afterwards, he did say something about I probably should have bought Crobat. I probably would have made a difference, possibly. I don't know. I'm looking at his team again now. At the time, I agreed, but looking at his team now, it's just like, yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, it would have been nice. I would have been able to get hazards off the field more reliably, but, or well, at all. But it's just, I don't know, that. Oh well. So, let's go ahead and get straight into this. So, I'm going to lead it off with Diancie. He's going to lead off with his Mew. I'm going to go ahead and Protect because I know there's an Iron Head or a Hidden Power Steel. I didn't remember if Mew got Iron Head or not there. So, I'm going to Mega Evolve just to make sure Diancie is at her best, her peak performance. And I decided to go into my Dredagon to get some damage off on him because I am Rough Skin Rocky Helmet, and he doesn't have leftovers, I find out right here. So he's going to go for Taunt, as I can now not get Stealth Rocks up. I should have gone into Diancie here. I did kind of think he would go for Rocks, but I was like, whatever. So I decided I want to take out this, well, okay, never mind. I switched to Suicune. So I went to Suicune here as he decides to Thunder Wave me. It doesn't make a ton of difference at the time anyways, or it didn't look like it. But yeah, he does have the Para Flinch going for him. I missed the Toxic, of course, because it's me. So he's going to taunt me again, and I decide to Scald, but I get parried on the taunt. He's going to Iron Head me, and I'm going to flinch, I believe, this time. Nope, parried again. He's going to do it again, and I think... Nope, parried again. So... And now my taunt is off, so he's gonna go for Iron Head one last time. I wanted to go for Toxic, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna quick Scald just in case he wants to taunt me again. And now I'm gonna Scald him again this turn and take him out. So that is actually really good for me. But he did get off what he wanted. He wanted rocks and he wanted some pain on my team, and he wanted my something to be statused. If I'd gone into Electabuzz, that would have been a god, but you know, it's fine. So he's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve with his Mega Gardevoir and go for Hyper Voice here. And I completely, this was a stupid play on my part. I stayed in, I 100% should have expected Hidden Power Fire. That was just stupid on my part, so I'm not even going to say anything about, oh, this is bad, etc, etc. So he went for Protect as I go for the Iron Tail this turn, but I was like, okay, whatever. You don't want to lose your guard yet, so I'm going to go click Hidden Power Ice as it does hit everything else rather decently. And it does half to his Thunderous. And now he's going to go ahead and U-turn out, just get damage off on Electabuzz because it is kind of important to my team. And it's going to go into Tyrantrum on the next one, and I do 55 to it, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Druddigon here because if he decides to go for Head Smash or for Outrage, we took it, and he pays dearly for it because of all that damage. But I mean, it is something that's very scary to my team. And of course I missed the Gunk Shot. I'm not sure if it would have killed or not, but you know, possible poison chance, etc, etc, etc. You know, could have, should have, would have, but did not. So I'm gonna go ahead into this here Electabuzz, but I probably, because of the fact that he had all the coverage, this was literally my only switch in. He had Flash Cannon for Diancie, Hidden Power Ice for Landorus I. He had, of course, he's a Volt Switch, well, not Volt Switch, he has U-turn, but he has Thunderbolt for Suicune. So the only thing he doesn't have a real thing for is my Electabuzz. So he goes ahead and U-turns out, and what did happen? I go for Thunderbolt on it just to make sure I could hit something, and I missed the Iron Tail, which is nice. Probably would have lost the game anyway, but you know, that's just really, really frustrating. And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and click Diamond Storm, take out this Mega Gardevoir. There's no sense in saving, in playing for whatever, playing for what you would call it now. What was it? Playing for Differential, there you go, that's what the word was. So I do just lose this really badly. I played really terribly in the first couple of turns. I should have switched to Diancie immediately when I realized he just Mega'd and went straight for Hyper Voice on a team with an Escavalier, and just no, he definitely would have had Hidden Power Fire, and that was very stupid on my part. I mean, the fact that I missed those two moves really did add onto it, and the fact that he got extra damage onto my Suicune was annoying, but it's what it is. He probably would have won regardless, but that just made it a ton more painful to deal with. But kudos to Murk. His links will be in the description below. He's a great person, you know, for the most part. Let me stop that for the most part. He's a nice guy. He's a cool guy, but he's not afraid to speak his mind. So that being said, if that's not your thing, then yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Third place match will be probably go up tomorrow or the next day. I don't know when this is going up, so I can't give you a date. Until we meet again, alright, peace out. See you guys later. We don't win those.